It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Colts and the Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Today it's a Week 14 matchup, which should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gunn. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. The way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on.
11 MT. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Slant pass to Boyd. And Boyd going to watch the tape all week. They've seen it, but what can they do differently?
I think they've got to approach it like a pitcher facing a really hot batter. Get him uncomfortable in the box. Change speeds, change locations, change the pitches.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And they'll get him to the first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. 2 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield. Would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get.
On 3rd and 9. Here's Richardson to throw. Flush to his right. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's going to get yardage.
12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. For the Madden. Now the first carry for Zach Moss. And he's taken
this to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that went off the mark. A little late with a throw. Burrow will throw. He gets this one to Boyd. So the now Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he slips up past the 45 before
we get guys on the ground. We can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be a lot.
11 MT. 11.
They go play action with Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And inside the tray before.
11 mighty. 11
to the air again, Burrow. And this one complete to Smith. That's good, the completion there.
A little bit more now because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
It's kind of let them play,
11.
But by the letter of the law,
and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon. Richardson looking to throw this. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it fell.
There's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. As they've got it as we resume action. And Burrow going to throw again. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets it down a yard or two short.
That's what he did after the catch.
Yeah, hit your tight end. Let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put him.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. 3rd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that's incomplete. The Colts D sticking.
They've got to start becoming solutions.
McPherson's kick is good. And that they'll start on the ground with Moss. And he stopped right at the 25.
Your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Another one now. They don't. Guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. Yep.
Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made it because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set. Richardson off the play fake. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 10. Richardson. They'll run the screen with Moss. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down
a positive yardage.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Moss. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Look, you can call just about what you want.
AP Cardinal.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Jelani Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to cut into that deficit. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there.
There's still more games to be played, so yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're...
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Now inside the 25. And he's all the way down. Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 13 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
How about that touchdown, partner? If you blinked, you probably missed it. I looked away for just a second. And I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well.
They go play action with Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And again, it's Richardson. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Being chased out left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The ball and taking it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know.
On second down, here's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now Burrow on first down. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon.
Receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that way.
Brad Robbins in punt formation for the Bengals.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14.
Studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 6 down in the red zone. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he'll get this down inside the 5.
Left thing, 19. Alert! Alert!
Richardson out of the shotgun. Looking for Pearson. He's got him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Colts come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on this
Possession, and even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change.
11.
Burrow now off the bootleg. He completes it to Boyd.
11 MT. 180.
On third down, Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon.
There's games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
70 ranges.
Richardson looking to throw. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Pitch and catch. But you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. Touchdown! Michael Pittman from 19 yards away. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
11.
They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40.
11 minus.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And they get to him after a gain of 6. Now Now Burrow to throw on second down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And they'll set up shop right near midfield.
Normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a trap.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Now it's Richardson. Flush to his right. And he's got Pierce. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
To be priority one.
Richardson shotgun on third down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Touchdown Colts! Michael Pittman with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Colts have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right.
Guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way. Their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. But out of the gun, it's Burrow. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has from the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get him to the ground. And he has another full offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And finally, down he goes. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr. These teams fight for a better position.
And you pointed it out so accurately there, Brandon. After this game, 4 weeks left in the regular season, and then the playoffs officially begin. Effective gain, nonetheless.
Now a give running left with Moss. And this won't be enough to pick up the first.
Coming up and making the big-time play.
They'll try and run for this with Moss. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 2nd and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman.
So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken.
They haven't seen before, and he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not
things down a little bit.
2nd down, here's Richardson. Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. Richardson to the air on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over at the 41. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do. And we'll be back in a moment. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good.
And you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoor them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And all the way in for the Cincinnati score. Cobble something together on this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
Shots.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Like the scrambler or the dodger, instead they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
Oh, man. They are living on the razor's edge. If this is incomplete, this game's over. Instead, it's a huge pickup. And I think the win percentage calculator is going to have to work overtime here because this game has really had some swings.
Here's Richardson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw.
11 Thomas, 11.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be taken down, but not before. Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one. Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come from behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 at 7-6, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.